Working at the weekends on the CX, is it worth it at all? Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday the 19th of November. It's 8 a.m. and I'm dressed for work, but I haven't got any bookings. Oh no. I'm going to try and get some work over the weekend because the wife's away. I haven't got any music gigs on because we're having a bit of a break because we've got a few things closer to Christmas. So we'll be doing them. So we're having a break for now. And I've got paperwork to catch up on this morning. So I'm going to do that at the same time, keep an eye on the feed. And if anything tempting pops up, I'm going to throw a bid on and I'll do it. And if it's successful this weekend, I'll chronicle it and let you know what I did. But really, if I can get back the rental that I paid on the van, then that means that everything I collected in the week will be a normal week and, I'll be up to date. So we'll give it a bash. At the same time, we've got a guest again this week on the Shows Your Van series, and that's Jason from JMC Couriers in the Northeast. So that's to come. And also, I would like to thank all the new subscribers that subscribe to me, especially those from the USA. And a big thank you to Man Mountain Metals, who is from the USA, who asked some of his buddies to subscribe to the channel. So thank you very much, guys, for the support. I do appreciate it, and I hope you keep watching and tell your friends. Okay, so we'll see how we get on. Well, it's still Saturday, and it's the time check-in now is 12:30. And I have got a job. As is the way, I put 2 bids in and got them both. And the other one was probably better than this, but I'd already accepted this one, so you can't really do that, can you? So I had to say, oh, I'm sorry, I just accepted one. The other one was Knutsford to Wolverhampton, wait and return, which probably all round would have been a better job for me. But I bid on this one, which is medication going from Runcorn. I have picked up from this place before, and I'm taking it to Poole, to a nursing home in Poole. So someone's either not got their order or something like that, so it's needed. And I am getting good money for this, for what is a small van, and the items are just 4 relatively shoebox sized boxes of different medications. What I'm getting for this job will cover the journey there and easily cover the cost of the fuel back and make me the cost of this van's hire for the week. So that means everything I've collected in the week will be mine. Well, not mine, obviously, but the company's. So it means the van hire is all covered and catered for. So it's worth it. The roads will be relatively clear, but it will be a long old trip. It's a 4-hour drive there. Obviously going to be a 4-hour drive back. It's a bright sunny day now as well. It was chucking it down this morning. So we're off and we're going to do it. And we might even try and get one tomorrow. You never know. I doubt very, very much I'll be getting a return on a Saturday from Poole. But, I was prepared for that when I got the job. Right, catch you all later. Well, we're delivered now in Poole. God, it's miles away here. I ain't going to get home now until pushing 10 o'clock. So, look what I've just found. Don't tell the wife, will you? And don't tell that bloody Lee, because he reckons I'm fat. Jesus, what kind of backwater town is this? I asked for gravy. They thought I had 2 heads or something. My God, the Philistines round here. It's Sunday, noon. I got back quite late last night, really, because even though the roads weren't busy, it's a long journey from Poole. And of course, they close loads of motorways, don't they, while they do maintenance. I understand they've got to do it sometime, but it would be handy if the highways agency could check with me if I'm working first. So it took quite a bit to get home last night. It was over 5 hours. And I didn't, apart from stopping for a gentleman's wee, I didn't stop for anything else. So the wife is on her way back from her break with a friend. So I've took this job because she'll be doing the old inspection around the house. I've had a bit of a tidy up this morning, as you do. I've wiped a few things. And getting out of the way while the inspection's on. No, but seriously, I thought I'd try it again and see what it's like. I'm not going to be making a habit of this weekend business, but I do anticipate losing some time in the week because I'll be doing, hopefully, touch wood, a van swap again, which means I've got to get the van back to the hire company in Salford and then make my way over to pick up my van, get it home, re-kit it out, and you know, you could say that the best part of that day will be lost. So by getting a couple of cheeky jobs in today, hopefully I can offset some of that. It's not crucial, but you know, I'll do it anyway because it makes good content to see what this weekend business is like. So I'm off now to Bradford and I'm picking up from the display centre that I picked up before in my big van, and I'm going to Stockport to a large sports shoe manufacturer with 3 stripes. So I'm on the way. It's good money actually, small van job, well over £1 a mile. And I don't know whether it's because this shipper's used me before or there's just not many guys out. I've not actually checked how many's working, but either way it's a decent price. So off we go. Pick anything else up, I'm going to let you know, and then I'll do a little conclusion on weekend working. But what I'm working out so far is you've got to add a bit onto every job at weekend because the chances of getting backloads are slim. So you need to put a little bit more on the job. And then obviously it's whether the shippers go for that or not, isn't it? But it's not that you're robbing anybody, it's just that you just got pretty much zero chance of getting a backload. Anyway, let's get this picked up. Well, it's just after 5 and I'm back from doing that medical run. Decent money, but as I suspected, no return. So I would say that working weekends is a very specialist thing and you have to get decent money. Meanwhile, back to the studio. Of course, when I say the studio, I mean the same van in the same place, but with a bit better lighting. It was too dark, that it was a bit creepy, wasn't it? I looked a bit like Tall Man Small Van when he did his first video. Right, so I've done the weekend and in a small van. And my conclusion is weekends, definitely there's not enough work to keep you busy. So what work you do get, you would definitely need a better rate on. And in fairness, this weekend I did get a decent rate. I got over £1 a mile for every job I did. And you need that. The one that went to Poole the other night, I got a little bit more than that because I'd added on. I knew there was no chance of getting back from Poole on a Saturday evening with anything at all. And the 2 jobs today, again, were paying well over £1 a mile. And I think the shippers, you know, who are working on a Sunday, if they want it clearing, there won't be as, I mean, I didn't look how many vehicles are out, but I would suspect there wasn't all that many. So, you know, if they want the work clearing, and this stuff like the medication obviously is going to be more important than others, isn't it? So for me, I don't think I'll be working many weekends. I did this one to see what it was like, give it a proper bash. The wife was away, I had no music on, and also I could get the money put away for the van without intruding in the week's money, because obviously the paying for the hire of this van is separate from all the other things anyway. So now let's go to our special guest this week. In the Show Us Your Van series, Jason from JMC Couriers in the Northeast has kindly agreed and has sent me some video clips. So have a look at what our Jason's got to say.
Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm Jason. I'm currently the owner of GMC Couriers, based up in same County Durham. For many of you might not know that area well, it's just south of Sunderland. Bear in mind, I'm not a Sunderland fan, I'm a Toon Army fan, aka Newcastle United. I currently run a 2015 Ford Transit Custom, short wheelbase, which has the 2.4 metre bed. and currently does what it needs to do on the tin. Just a little bit about me. I'm 40-year-old from the northeast, married with 3 children, and in my previous career I was an accountant. The last couple of years has took its drain, sitting behind a desk. Yeah, great being my own boss, but with it being on the phone to HMRC, or it's professional to turn into a lot of consultancy based stuff, not hands-on bookkeeping and accounting like I used to like. It is a bit old school, but I do use modern technology and cloud-based software. But that said, my heart was always in logistics, because my dad was a truck driver. I lost him at a young age, but my mum on the other side was the sort of be a doctor, being a solicitor, an accountant, something with money, and do not be on the breadline. But you should always do what your heart desires, or where your head is, your heart is, not necessarily be money driven, even though we all need money in this world. So I started GMC Couriers in 2021, 1 day a week, 2 days a week, set myself a budget on a van. It's not brand new, as I say, it's 2015, but I got it for a good price. It does what it needs to do, and to be honest, I might keep it because it could quite easily be a camper van. So what I'll quickly do now is just turn the camera around if I can, and it looks like I can't, so I might have to do that in a separate video. So I'll do that in a separate section. But what I am doing over the next couple of weeks, in fact I am doing it now, but I'm waiting to get the pickup date, is I am changing to a long wheelbase Sprinter. It's a 2017 66 plate, 150,000 on the clock, but I've had it inspected. It's perfectly fine, good for its age, and I should be able to get 200,000 out of it over 3 years. And by then I should be able to get something either brand new or as best to it as I possibly can. Supposed to be picking that up within the next few days, but I am waiting because it's got to have the finance settled on it and get confirmation and stuff. But that will be something new that will come to my page as the time goes by. Anyway, thanks for inviting me to do this, Dave. I hope it helps the channel and doesn't scare many people off. Have a good day. Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm Jason. I'm currently the owner of GMC Couriers, based up in same County Durham. For many of you might not know that area well, it's just south of Sunderland. Bear in mind, I'm not a Sunderland fan, I'm a Toon Army fan, aka Newcastle United. I currently run a 2015 Ford Transit Custom, short wheelbase, which has the 2.4 metre bed, and currently does what it needs to do on the tin. Just a little bit about me. I'm 40-year-old from the northeast, married with 3 children, and in my previous career I was an accountant. The last couple of years has took its drain, sitting behind a desk. Yeah, great being my own boss, but with it being on the phone to HMRC, or it's professional to turn into a lot of consultancy based stuff, not hands-on bookkeeping and accounting like I used to like. It is a bit old school, but I do use modern technology and cloud-based software. But that said, my heart was always in logistics, because my dad was a truck driver. I lost him at a young age, but my mum on the other side was the sort of be a doctor, being a solicitor, an accountant, something with money, and do not be on the breadline. But you should always do what your heart desires, or where your head is, your heart is, not necessarily be money driven, even though we all need money in this world. So I started GMC Couriers in 2021, 1 day a week, 2 days a week, set myself a budget on a van. It's not brand new, as I say, it's 2015, but I got it for a good price. It does what it needs to do, and to be honest, I might keep it because it could quite easily be a camper van. So what I'll quickly do now is just turn the camera around if I can, and it looks like I can't, so I might have to do that in a separate video. So I'll do that in a separate section. But what I am doing over the next couple of weeks, in fact I am doing it now, but I'm waiting to get the pickup date, is I am changing to a long wheelbase Sprinter. It's a 2017 66 plate, 150,000 on the clock, but I've had it inspected. It's perfectly fine, good for its age, and I should be able to get 200,000 out of it over 3 years. And by then I should be able to get something either brand new or as best to it as I possibly can. Supposed to be picking that up within the next few days, but I am waiting because it's got to have the finance settled on it and get confirmation and stuff. But that will be something new that will come to my page as the time goes by. Anyway, thanks for inviting me to do this, Dave. I hope it helps the channel and doesn't scare many people off. Have a good day. Hi, back again, and as you can see, just showing you the front end of my Ford Transit Custom. You can see it's got the wind deflectors and sun visors, helps with any chips that fly up. We have Bertie in the front window, made by the crafty crone, aka my wife. Come to the side. As you can see, there's one of two main points why I'm changing my van, but I'll come to that in a sec. First aid kit, a couple of nets, and I have got nets on both sides for blankets, pillows for if I tramp out, a chair trolley, some of my ratchet straps, not all, and somewhere hidden under here you'll see a sleeping bag, more blankets, some basics hidden behind there. I don't tend to use that, so therefore, which is why I've got my stuff in there. 2.4 metre bed. I can get 2 pallets in, but if I'm being honest, 40% of my work at the moment is small van. So leading on to the reasons why I'm changing quite quickly and not to make these videos too long is number 1, bulkhead. I would like to do some ADR in the future, and at the moment I literally can't carry it. And number 2, which Dave, if you can make a note, might be worth doing a separate topic on your channel, is clean air zones, aka CAS. This is a Euro 5 Ford Transit, which means I'm going to pay a charge every time I go into a CAS area. So what is another reason why I'm changing to the Sprinter, so I can go into my areas without a charge. I think I'm rambling now. Hope that's okay, Dave. Everybody on the road, stay safe. The rain has been really bad the last few days. Keep your money running. Hey guys, me again. I did notice that with the video showing you inside the van, talking about a few things, it was just going around the same area of the van. It might have been a bit boring, so Dave might want to edit it and cut a few things out. So just to quickly recap, 2 reasons why I'm changing my van. Now I'm happy the way things are going with this business and what I'm doing, and I do want to add a few things to it, so I need a bigger van. And the 2 reasons I'm changing the van is pretty much because I need a bulkhead, as you saw, and the second reason is the clean air zones, which I'm sure Dave could maybe do a separate topic on. If I go into Bradford, which I do a lot of work in Bradford, I pay £9 every time I go in. Newcastle and Gateshead, January next year it starts to come in, July it starts to pay for it. So they're popping up all over. It's starting to affect the areas that I do a lot of work in. So ultimately I do need to change the van. So whether or not I keep the van for a camper van or keep it for another driver, it's still going to come back to the whole, where does that driver go? It's just sooner or later that the working van is not going to be able to do its job. So bear in mind, if you're starting this industry, that aim for a Euro 6, it'll be a lot cheaper in the long run. Again, hope I haven't scared too many people away, Dave. And for everybody watching, please give Dave a like, subscribe to his channel, and watch all his videos, because it'll give you a good helping hand of where to start, where to go, and what not to do. Take care, mate.
Well, thanks for that, Jason. Most appreciated. Thank you for taking the time and effort to do that. And so you're getting yourself a bigger van. A nice 4-metre Sprinter, eh? Very nice indeed. It's quite interesting that you've gone from a career in accountancy, which one would say is quite a good profession and well paid, into this. And it shows you that this is an attractive job in some ways because of the freedom and everything that you get. So I've already got a couple of videos in the pipeline from other people as well. So thanks to those who've sent them. Anybody else, please send me a video. Just like what Jason's done. Bit of a bio about yourself, how you go about your work, all about you, and your van. Because we all like to see what kind of vans are the best vans to use. And then it's interesting to see how other people work as well. So the next one in the pipeline is a little bit different, but I'll wait. You'll see it when it comes. I'm just busy editing that one at the moment because there's lots of different clips to put together, but it is interesting. It is interesting, believe you and me. So that's my week concluded, or weekend I should say. Hope you find it of use, you guys who are thinking of doing any weekend work, to see what I think of weekend work, which is not a lot really. You can get some money, and there's jobs on the feed now. There's some of these medical jobs still going out to weird and wonderful places, but you know, you're going to tire yourself out and you're not going to get a backload, are you, going down far away. This one to Batley wasn't bad. It's not too far from where I live, so it was all right. So I'm going to go home now. I haven't got a job booked for tomorrow, but I'm not overly worried. I'll just get on the bidding in the morning and see what we come up with. I'm not going to have a long day tomorrow, which will be Monday, because I've got band rehearsals on Monday evening. So I'm just going to kind of stick local tomorrow. That's the plan. I'll ring the garage and see how far down the road they are with the van. Hopefully I'm going to get that back during the week. And as soon as they give me the nod, then obviously I'll return the noddy van back to where it belongs, i.e. not with me. It served a purpose, don't get me wrong. And I know you can earn a living on a van like this. It's just that I just don't think it suits me, that's all. Nothing other than that. I hope everyone's okay. Hope you're all getting some money in. Thanks everyone for all the comments that you give. They are welcome. I do read every one of them, good or bad. And I always try to reply as well. So send us some videos. Don't forget, keep an eye on all the other YouTubers as well. There's a few new guys come out as well. New guy called Jay. He's worth checking out. He's just started. He seems to be working like an absolute Trojan. So check him out. I think it's Jayt Courier. But check him out. He's good. Well, it's good because it's interesting. Because he's just started, and it fascinates me more when people have just started, how they get on. But he does have some very insightful things to say, certainly about vans as well. Thank you for watching. Please like the videos. It does help me because the videos go out further when they've got more likes on, gets it to a wider audience. And if you've not subscribed already, please subscribe. As like I said before a million times, it's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. Don't worry about it. All it does, it tells you when a new video is out, and then you can watch it. Thanks a lot, everybody, and take care. Oh, by the way, just in case you're wondering, why has he got that out on and he didn't have it on before? It's simply to help me edit the video, that's all. I can tell that when I've got that hat on, it's the end pieces to put in it. No more than that. Thanks a lot.